This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
We are in a weather impact alert right now due to the heavy rain today. Some areas have seen 3 to 5 inches of rain since yesterday. A lot of that rain is moving to the Metro East now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. All this rain is falling because of the remnants of Hurricane Beryl are moving through the bi-state. We've got team coverage of this soggy weather. Our storm tracker is out on the roads right now. Our Megan Kernan is reporting from Jefferson County, where flash flooding has been a problem for the past 24 hours.
Let's start off with Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell.
Well, we're watching that rain kind of wind down here. West and southwest of St. Louis is what's left of Beryl is pressing on to the east. Actually, let's go back to that. That's O'Fallon, Illinois right now. Looking out at Interstate 64, you see how reduced the visibility is? That's been our biggest problem today with this steady tropical heavier rain. Even though it's starting to let up and the flood advisory just expired in the metro area, we still have flood advisories northeast of town and down towards Rolla. And it's been slow going on the roads today because of the wet weather. Here's that system. Right now, the remnants of Beryl sliding into southern portions of Illinois. The severe weather threat's well off to the east. The heavy rain threat is now shifting to the northeast of us. And yes, this is good news for the metro area. Right now, we're still looking at some lighter rain around Metro St. Louis and still a band or two back to the west, but not as intense as it was yesterday. That heavier rain is shifting out Interstate 70 and up Interstate 55 towards 57 as we speak tonight. So we'll stay in weather alert for a little bit longer. Our weather impact alert will say till midnight because of that potential for an additional ½ inch to an inch of rain, mainly east and northeast of St. Louis. Slow going on the roads for sure where it's still raining and where we're still draining some of that water. You see the strip of the heaviest rainfall sliding through the metro area around Catawissa. 4 inches today, an inch yesterday evening. So we've had some spots with 5 inches of rain and all that water creating problems for us tonight, Mike.
And the 5 on your side storm tracker is on the road right now. We're getting a live look from I-270. I guess they're on the ramp, but they were on I-270 before. But we can tell you that it looks a lot better than it did last hour, and there was ponding on the road. It seems a bit wet, but a little bit safer than it was just about an hour ago.
Heavy rain fell today in some of the areas that flooded yesterday in Jefferson County. The storms ripped down trees, flooded schools.
And 5 on your side's Megan Kernan has been at House Springs all day, where many are left dealing with the cleanup. Megan.
Mike and Ann, as you can see behind me, crews are out here working to fix these down power lines that have been blocking part of Indian Springs Road since last night. Now, this is just one of several trees that came crashing down near a mobile home park. Multiple homes here flooded after Bear Creek rose drastically. Just a couple blocks away, the creek also flooded Valley Middle School and the Northwest School District headquarters. Water was flowing inside some classrooms and the gym. There was about 3 feet of water right outside the doors. Bear Creek is right behind the school, which was a huge problem last night as debris was thrown all over the campus. Restoration crews have been there all day helping clean the water up. And Dr. Jennifer Hector, the district superintendent, says the creek has never flooded the school this badly before.
The creek hasn't come up in about 20 years. We normally get some flooding over the road toward the school from the rocky hills across the street, but the creek came up at the same time yesterday, and so those converged together on the campus. It was a very rare occurrence yesterday.
Now, thankfully, nobody was injured or trapped by that flooding. The district says they don't think that anything should be impacted for the upcoming school year, but they are worried about that creek rising again tonight. Live in House Springs, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
You can stay up to date on our weather impact forecast anytime. You just have to text the word weather to 314-425-5355.
Tonight, St. Louis Mayor Tishaura Jones reacts to a violent holiday weekend in downtown St. Louis. It's the first time she's speaking to reporters since the crimes unfolded. Our Justina Cornell spoke with the mayor today, and she's live in the newsroom. Justina?
And from July 4th to the 7th, 39 firearms were seized, 24 people were shot, and 37 were arrested. Now, this all happened in downtown St. Louis. We spoke to the mayor about her thoughts on what happened in the heart of the city.
We're doing everything that we can to make sure that downtown stays safe for anybody who wants to come visit and have fun here.
St. Louis Mayor Tishaura Jones spoke to news reporters days after downtown violence. Jones said her own teenage son was there on the 4th.
Unfortunately, he was downtown just before all of that happened. He was driving around with his friends, but he saw the danger coming and he thought well enough to say, you know, hey, I got to get out of here before things get bad.
With multiple guns seized and several shootings, I asked her, does she think the city's new open carry ban is working?
I think this calls more attention to what the state is not doing, and I'm not trying to pass the buck at all, but what I am saying is that the state created the conditions that we are currently living under.
I followed up asking, what can the city do then?
The city has done everything that we can do, but our hands are tied because of our lax gun laws and the preemption laws that the state has already passed.
St. Louis Police Chief Robert Tracy backs up what the mayor said in a town hall Monday.
My message is that in this state, it's not illegal to carry a firearm. It's not illegal for a juvenile to carry a firearm. We do have an ordinance in place, but it's a summons that goes to municipal court. That has some teeth, but not a lot of teeth.
When the idea of closing City Garden or Keener Plaza at night was asked, Mayor Jones shut it down.
What kind of message does that send to the community when we close things down at night? It says that you're not welcome here. And that's not the message we want to send. But also, we don't want people just dropping their kids off downtown because, that's not what they should be doing either.
Jones also said police did everything they could. She also pointed to a new regional initiative called Save Lives Now, with a goal to reduce homicides by 20% in 3 years. But this plan is in the works and won't have boots on the ground until early next year.
Justina, thanks. A new branch of the St. Louis County Library officially opened today. The Clark family branch on Lindbergh and Ladue held a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate. The new space has new equipment, study rooms, teen and kids spaces, and more.
We talked to both our employees and the public about what they want to see from a public library, and they wanted to see comfortable seating and 18 study rooms and outdoor spaces and fun spaces for kids and teens. So we took all of that into consideration when designing this building.
The library is also working to preserve local history. The new space will offer digital transfers of your old DVDs and film. You can also record your own personal history in the Memory Lab.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson signs off on new laws today. How one can help quell celebratory gunfire.
Saying goodbye to a local hero. Today's procession for a fallen fire chief.